Did you like to play ball, or, you know, what?
We would try to play ball every evening, you know, in the spring of the year, and you know, when the weather got warm.
Mm-hmm.
Other time, we had a Victrola. It wasn't a Victrola, it was a phonograph, because you wind it up, and it didn't have these flat records. It had round cylinder records, and you didn't have to change the needle. It had a diamond needle on there, and it never wore out. And these cylinders, you just push it on. It was a real old-fashioned phonograph that my aunt had given us. She bought it in Baltimore, and she got tired of it. She gave it to us. We kept it until we nearly wore it out. So we used to dance with that. After my aunt taught me to dance, I tried to teach the other children how to dance. I loved to dance.
Okay. What kind of chores did y'all have to do?
That we didn't do. We had to leave home so early in the morning. We didn't do anything. We just try to get ourselves together in the morning to get out of there, because we had to cross creek. We had to cross St. John's Creek every morning to the other side and walk about 9 miles to school through the woods and come up to the graveyard. And in the evening, if they had the boat, I mean, by the time we got back home, after crossing the creek, going back home, I guess it was nearly around 6 o'clock or sometime or something, at least 5 o'clock. And if it was in the spring of the year, I'd sneak out the back door and go out there until I learned how to plow with this double horse team. But we were supposed to be making up the beds, and you know, didn't have inside plumbing, so we had to carry out the chambers and stuff like that, and clean the lampshades and fill up the lamps and bring in the wood and get water. And anything that else that needed to be done around there.
Okay. Your aunt and uncles, how did they treat you and the other kids? You know, how did they discipline you, and what did they discipline you for?
We were one big family, and you didn't know whose children was who, or you know, anything like that. And I never heard a curse word until I got grown and moved over on this side. I don't know why. I used to wish I knew how to curse. For what, I don't know. Because sometimes I used to have people talking about it, and I didn't know how you go about it. And but if you broke a lampshade, you probably get a spanking, or you know, or a window light or something like that. Because I guess it was so hard for them to replace it. But I never understood, you know, why they, because everybody have accidents, you know. But that's what they would do. And you never know. I mean, I guess it depends on what mood they was in.
Okay, so basically they didn't do a lot of disciplining because...
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they kept you in line. Oh yeah. No, we didn't. But we had so. They didn't. I mean, they were doing their thing, you know, farming and things like that, and we'd go off to play. They didn't know what we were doing. I mean, you know, if we got, and we couldn't fight each other, not to let them know it, because we'd get spanking again.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd just fight out there among ourselves and just go on and dust ourselves off and go on home.
Okay.
Go to the house.
Uh-huh. Okay. Do you think that they prepared you for life?
I think they did the best that they could. I mean, they used to talk to us a lot, and they used to talk a lot. And they used to explain a lot of things, more than most
Parents do now?
most parents did in those days. I don't know
Uh-huh.
about now, but they did an awful lot of explaining to us. Because they, at night they would talk over everything, and we would be there with them. I mean, and they'd explain what went on with them, when they was young and all that.
Okay.